Welcome back to more adventures with members of the Florida Powerboat Club. And this is Stu Jones along with our producer Ryan McCoy. And we are moving along right on into the May events, and that includes the Alabama-based Orange Beach Powerboat Week. That is the only event that we do where we travel across state lines, and the entire event is hosted at the Wharf, who is also our presenting sponsor. And you are about to find out why we absolutely love the Wharf. And why powerboaters love it too, because it is truly a one-stop destination for a poker run event. So before we get started, let's thank our sponsors. Our presenting sponsor is Mercury Racing. Our 2024 series sponsors include Adrenaline Powerboats, Cigarette Racing Team, Concept Boats, Cortez Cove Marina, Deep Impact Custom Boats, Fountain Powerboats, Iconic Marine Group, Midnight Express Powerboats, Marine Technology Inc., Myco Trailers, Nortec High Performance Boats, Performance Boat Center, SD Marine Group, and WOZENCRAFT Finance and Insurance. And of course, every poker run begins with a road trip, and that's Devin WOZENCRAFT in the passing lane with his 34 victory, doing a little bit of a convoy with the FPC team. There's the F350 and our event trailer, and it looks like Devin has got himself some super cool green striping on the front of his truck. I think he's trying to protect the chrome from the bugs, but now we're on site at the venue. This is the Wharf, our presenting sponsor in the heart of Orange Beach, Alabama. Why do we go to Alabama? Well, because, they're our neighbors from next door, and they really have an ideal boating playground right here in their backyard with open coastal waters in the Gulf of Mexico and miles of protected intracoastal waterway. Looking at the Wharf Marina right here and across the canal, well, you can't see it now, but the boat ramp is right across the bridge, making it a very convenient venue to get set up and staged for the poker run. And unique to our format, we have a captain's breakfast on both days, Friday and Saturday. And the Friday morning sponsored by Paul Boyden Customs. He's a custom painter right here in Pensacola, and he's actually here at the event attending, as he is every year. And our breakfast venue is Marker 158, which is right here at the Wharf, just walking distance from the Spring Hill Suites and the luxury condos where a lot of us are staying, so it makes it really easy for everyone to attend. There's John Wittenberger going over the course map and, of course, safety guidelines for the day. And, of course, the obvious rules are mandatory PFDs, no drinking and driving, and we want everybody to maintain a safe, responsible attitude out on the waterways today. And before we head out on the waterways, I thought we'd give you guys a little treat, and that is courtesy of Devin WOZENCRAFT here from WOZENCRAFT Finance and Insurance, so who's been a big sponsor with the club, and he's the series sponsor this year for 2024. Well, somehow he managed to get all these lovely FPC girls on his boat, all of them. But we haven't even started the poker run, and he's already got all the girls on his boat. So congratulations, Devin. He's got some mojo going today. They must like that Victory 34 with the cool colors, but they seem to be looking quite comfortable today. Their assignment, of course, is going to be to hand out the poker cards, and that's just around the corner. Now, what we didn't show you was last night's party, which was the Miss Orange Beach Powerboat Week contest, hosted by the Sand Shaker right here on the property at the Wharf. So we're going to have some highlights of that later in the show and on every episode with this feature coverage of Orange Beach. Of course, the lovely Miss Sage from Daytona Beach, who's been attending a lot of these events with us. And a big shout out to Amber Content, our model coordinator, for recruiting some of these lovely ladies to come and join us here for the Orange Beach Powerboat Week event, staged every May. Oh, wait, what's going on? Where you going, girls? Oh, that's Amber leading, so that means something. Yep, they're going to start doing the poker cards, kicking things off here from the dock with Brent Medley all the way from Missouri. Team Firstborn is a brand new Performance 420. And there's a WRIGHT Performance 420, Kyle Fowler and his family from Georgia. So we've got two almost sister ships here, right, to kick things off. And, of course, dealer of record for the Performance Cat brand is Performance Boat Center. Mike and Karen Stone now from Texas in SKIMMING Stones, and this very unique Fountain 38 that we have seen consistently on this event every year. That's because Mike and his crew are very loyal supporters here of this Orange Beach, Alabama event, as many are from Texas. In fact, we've got a huge showing from Texas here on this run today. And everyone gets their turn now. It's Jack's turn. Jack Stewart from Panama City Beach. He's been on this event many years in a row with that 32-foot Doug Wright cat. Going to see a nice mixture of cats and performance V-bottoms and center consoles on this run. Just a nice even mix between all the different styles of boats. It's now all about the center consoles as Team GRANDE Marine pulls up with their 38 Fountain SC model. They, of course, are the local dealer for Fountain, and with Fountain being a corporate or factory sponsor, we've allowed the dealer to come in and represent them here on this Orange Beach event. And now let's extend a very special welcome to first-timers Chris and Norma Blackwell, who came all the way from Texas with Team Hot Water. It's a 2000 model 38-foot Formula 382 with a pair of Merc 500 EFIs. And for a 24-year-old boat, I think she looks brand new from the showroom. And it's another Fountain. This time it's John and Sean McBain, who came from Panama City Beach with Team Air Force One. It's a 2023 34-foot Fountain center console with triple Merc 400Rs. It's their second poker run with Florida Powerboat Club. Their first appearance was a 2023 edition of the Emerald Coast Poker Run from Destin. And let's welcome back Zach Martin and his crew on this 39-foot MTI. They came all the way from Georgia. It is their first time here for the Orange Beach event, but certainly not their first rodeo with FPC. They've done a lot of runs with the club. The boat is called Side Hustle. It's a 2020 MTI 390X with a pair of Mercury Racing 500Rs. Zach said in his video bio they love the longer destination stops, so he's going to be excited about today's run because they're going to head all the way to Navarre. And it certainly is Fountain territory up here at Orange Beach, Alabama. This time it's Ricardo Chavez coming up with his 34 Fountain center console, and it is captained by Paul Boyden himself, our sponsor for the Friday morning breakfast. Got a good-looking crew on board today, and somebody's got their leg out because, well, maybe our FPC girls aren't doing their job. I got to make a note to myself. Make sure we bring those little push poles so the girls can fend the boats off and we don't have any dock scratches or bumps. So we will be ready for that for the 2025 edition here at the Wharf. And here's a nice drone shot of the group milling around as they pick up their cards. We're going to be heading eastbound from this point. There's Alan Knaus with his big velocity. Let's listen in. And let's say hi to Team Airsign. That's the lovely Miranda up on the bow grabbing the card, and Cliff Anderson at the helm of this 34-foot MTI. It's powered by a pair of Mercury Racing 450Rs. Now let's welcome Mike and Melissa Muse all the way from Texas with their 37-foot AXOPAR, Team A-MUSED. And I'm amused right now just by your crew. Yeah, check it out, guys. Three lovely ladies in their black bikinis. I mean, they're candidates for Sexiest Crew, that's for sure. But check out this cool boat. This is an AXOPAR 37. Very unique styled hull. We're starting to see a lot more of them. Pair of Mercury Verado 350s. That's how the boat comes. If you want to order it with bigger power, guess what, guys? You can't. That's how they deliver it, and if you want to put 400s or 450s or 500s, well, that's a special order. Now let's say hi to Ryan and Rachel Garnett from Texas and Team Flight 311. It's an MTI 390X, pair of Mercury Racing 450Rs. They said they had Nikki and John and Elena on this trip, all from Texas, and this is what you call a good crew. Looks like John decided to be the human fender, jumped off the boat and fended it off. No harm, no foul, no scratches, but once again, we're going to make sure we have those little push poles, and we're going to reposition the cards a little further down the dock next time so that when you get your card, you don't have to do all that scrambling around. Just keep the wheel straight, clear the dock, and you're safe and sound. And it's the first DONZI CR that we've seen in a while. This is Phil and Laura Ogburn, another team from Texas named Team AQUA Addict. This is a 2006 35 ZR DONZI, a pair of Merc 496 HOs, a nice power package. They had friends from Austin, Texas that have attended the event before and told them how much fun it was. So here they are, their first time here in Orange Beach, Alabama. Well, that was a great start to our poker card segment here from the Wharf in Orange Beach. Let's talk about the course today. Now, we're going to be out on these Orange Beach waters, taking a 12-mile hike from the Wharf on intracoastal waters to the Perdido Pass. And that's going to give us exit to the Gulf of Mexico for our run today, which is eastbound. We're going to cross Florida state line back to Pensacola Beach. And some of us are going to continue on to Juanas in Navarre, especially some of those guys with those fast outboard cats that cruise at 100 miles an hour all day long. But now it's all about Alan Hawley and Team Good Gracious, this classic SCARAB. Let's listen into those big bulldogs. One of the things Alan loves about Orange Beach, it's only 3 hours from his home in New Orleans. And now we're going to be closing in on this 38-foot cigarette Top Gun. This is Stephen Doomer and Team Loose Cannon. And the boats we just saw were on intracoastal waterways heading now to the next checkpoint. This is Art Favre's house. He's the owner of the Wharf, and we're going to be doing a complete poker card segment here, but not until our next episode. But it's an exciting part of the show, and we just wanted to give you a little sneak peek of this beautiful home here in Orange Beach, Alabama. And alas, we have made it out into coastal waters. We're in the Gulf of Mexico. You can see it's a little bit bumpy out here, but not too bumpy for these guys. This is a GRANDE marine entry. It's a triple-engined Fountain 38, and this is their backyard, so very accustomed to these kind of waterways. A lot of people turned around and went back into the intracoastal when they saw the chop out here, but it really wasn't that bad, and some of us who don't have a problem with a little bit of adventure will stay out here, like Mike Muse and his AXOPAR 37. Of course, they've got that full enclosed cabin with air conditioning, so not a bad day for them. Nobody's going to get wet on this boat, but they are going to have a bumpy ride, that's for sure. Oh, and the girls must have heard me say that, so they said, "Captain, we need you to do a 180. We're going back to the inlet. We are not going to endure this bumpy ride, so get this boat back in through the cut because we want to go on the intracoastal." And like I said earlier, that's what a lot of people did. So let's see what Torrey Robeson decides his first time here at the Orange Beach event with his 39 Top Gun, powered by Mercury Racing 700s. And he looks like he's in calm water now, so that pretty much tells the story, guys. Going to be a fair weather boating day for Torrey and his crew. Let's listen to those Mercury Racing 700s. And another team that came a long way to be here. This is Jeff and Jennifer COWBELL from our sponsors, Performance Boat Center. And they have brought themselves a beautiful 40 SUNSATION CCX model with Quad Mercury Racing 450s. They trailered the boat up. It's been a long way, you know, even though they're from Florida. You know, South Florida is 700 miles away, so that's a long haul that they did to come up here and join us for their very first time. Of course, the Performance Boat Center team has been a big part of the Florida Powerboat Club in all of the events we do, with a strong showing at all of our South Florida and events to the Florida Keys. But nice to see them venture out and come this long trip, 1,400 miles round trip, to bring this very well-equipped SUNSATION 40 CCX model. It's a dealer demo, and you know, these things don't hang around very long. When they get one of these listed, it doesn't hang around for more than a month or two, and it finds a home real fast. Now let's say hi to Clark Beecher, another Texas entry who's here now for his second year in a row, but it is the first time for El Gato Grande as an MTI 440X model. And I believe it was just 1 year earlier that Clark had taken delivery of a brand new 390X from Steven Fernandez at TNT Marine in Miami. So it seems to me like 1 year later he's already upgraded to a 440X. That's a big step. The 44 is the top of the NPI food chain for their outboard class cats, but of course they make stern drive cats a little bit bigger. And now it's time for Jack Stewart to illustrate to all of us why you want to own a cat on these waterways. This twin outboard 32-foot Doug Wright is just the perfect platform for buzzing up and down these intracoastal waterways, you know, get up to about 80 miles an hour locked and loaded and just roll. This boat will go all day long at those kind of speeds and give you a comfortable ride. And that's what Jack loves about this cat that he has now owned for a few years. And he seems to really like this run as well because he's been back here a few times. And we're back to our poker card checkpoint here at the Wharf. Going to wrap up this segment now with Craig and Paula Ackerman in their 39-foot MTI cat. They seem to really like this run because I think that they've attended this run probably every year since we started 5 years earlier. Has John Wittenberger riding along as well as his two kids. He's got Brian and Hannah with him today. Now let's say hi to another Texas team. This is Rick and Lynn Jarantoski, Team More Cowbell. This is a Formula 370 SS. And they're 3 for 3. That's 3 years in a row here at Orange Beach. They absolutely love the venue, and they keep coming back. Congratulations on their new boat. They had a similar formula last year, and we'll share that with you at a later time in this or one of our next episodes. And our Poker Run girls are doing a great job handing out the cards. This time it's to Kyle Lopez. She's the first mate with her husband Ivan on this brand new Nortec 390 Sport. I love the Nardo gray, or if that's what they call it, and these tan interior. What a beautiful combination. A brand new boat for them. Congratulations. Their last boat was also a Nortec. This time they went for the 400 V10s. Good choice. And it looks like we have a Jupiter pulling up to the dock now. This is Matt Brayton and his team in Chasing Tail. And speaking of tail, wow. Nice to see Candace. But Chasing Tail is a 38 Jupiter with Yamaha 350s. They came all the way from Huntington Beach, California to attend. And my personal welcome to Lonnie and Kelly Huff. I love this couple. They've been doing poker runs with us in the past, primarily Emerald Coast, but we haven't seen them for a while. Nice to see them come all the way from Texas with this 2004 38-foot cigarette Top Gun. And with the wild graphics, and check out this interior. That is all cigarette and all original 2004, but under the hatches, what you can't see, brand new Mercury Racing 700s. What a great idea, Lonnie. Now you got yourself a beast of a Top Gun to go out and enjoy poker runs. I'll give you 3 guesses where this team is from. You got it, Texas. Charles Clark and his first mate Jody and their fun crew, Team We Be Trippin', is a 2016 36-foot Deep Impact triple Mercury 350 outboards. Not sure if they're Verados or 350 Racing because it says Racing on the cowlings. But a lot of guys can just get those stickers and put them on, right, Charles? And now we've got Devin WOZENCRAFT pulling up to the dock for his cards, and somehow he has lost his FPC girls, but he did recruit his cousins Lisa and Tammy along with their spouses to join him. It was their very first time to attend a poker run with Devin, and apparently they had a blast. And now let's say hi to one of our local teams. This is Hugh Petroni Sr. in his Statement 38. Got triple Mercury Racing 450s and a great looking boat. Love the paint and graphics. Riding along with him right there to pick up the card is Kevin Rudsky. We all know him as the owner of Juana's in Navarre, which is a popular stopover, especially for the Emerald Coast Poker Run. But here for the Orange Beach event, it's not a scheduled stop, but it sounds to me like a whole bunch of guys are going to end up there at some point today. And why not? It's only 17 miles further east from Pensacola, and as long as we have fuel and daylight, well, I say let's go for it. Let's say hi now to Kyle Horton returning from Texas and Team Strip It Down. He's been here before. He keeps coming back with this beautiful formula powered by Mercury Racing 700s. Let's say hi to Sean Porter and his first mate Val, all the way from Texas, team Going Deep. It's a very rare 33-foot deep impact that was completely restored by Sean, and it is absolutely fabulous. But enough about the boat. What I think is fabulous are these lovely ladies, especially our blue bikini up on the bow, who seems to have a good attitude, and her bikini even matches the boat. I think that Val had a lot to do with that, because look at, even the ladies all have matching tops that are a perfect match to the graphics. The guys are wearing those team uniforms too. Guys, you are candidates for number 1, best dressed team, number 2, sexiest crew award. What a great way to start the day. And it's a great day for lovely blonde bow bunnies, and this time it's Mona Mondazzi. Yes, I can say that because she's a good friend of ours, and she and her husband Tony been involved with the Powerboat Club for over 25 years, riding along with Mark Fisher, our sponsor from Deep Impact Custom Boats, another longtime friend. This Deep Impact is a 369. It's powered by Quad Mercury Racing 300Rs. What a perfect poker run package. And it's another local team. This is Wes Harlow from Pensacola with his first mate grabbing the card. Hey, 10 points for wearing that life jacket, honey. And his friend Mark, who will do a lot of these runs. I think they've done every Orange Beach event since we started 5 years earlier. This is a DCB M35 powered by Mercury Racing 700s. Let's listen. And another one of our teams from Texas, this is Jim Leger and Team Heart on. This is a 51-foot outer limits, and it is an absolute beast. I've always loved this boat. It's been in the club for several years now. And just listen to this beast roar. It's got Mercury Racing 1200s. And now looks like it's one more time for Jeff and Jennifer COWBELL. We saw this boat running just earlier in the show. This time we're going to get a cockpit close-up as they pull up. Big supporters of all of our poker runs, and they bring a service team on every run. So you got to thank them, guys. A big applause for Performance Boat Center. Another 10 points for wearing that life jacket, of course. Now getting a closer look at that brand new MTI 440X. Once again, Clark Beecher used this event to take delivery of this brand new MTI. And I got to ask you, Clark, was it last year or a year earlier that you took delivery of the 390? Because if it was last year, that means you only owned a 390 for 1 year? Anyway, congratulations on the new boat. It is beautiful. And I want to congratulate Mark Albert for always having nice tail on the boat. You know, they come all the way from Texas, and indeed, they've got tail today. Apparently Lana grew one overnight, but I'm not sure what kind of tail it is. But Lana, I'm going to give you 10 points for style alone on that one. And joining them today for the poker run is Lana's daughter, Cambry. Hey, girl. And now we're going to get a closer look at this super cool 93 SCARAB owned by Alan Hawley. Very rare. This is a 38 Thunder, the only one that's blue. And it once belonged to the Marriott family, so I'm guessing the boat did a lot of cruising around Lake Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire. It's about to get a new set of 572s, but let's listen to those 540s rumble. And it's another team from Texas, this time Roger and Pam Anderson with their Nortec 390 Sport. It's powered by Quad Mercury Racing 450Rs, and we have our very own Amy Plumstead. That's her on the left, getting ready to help out with the card. And I'd say the girls got together and said, let's wear our Raggedy Daisy Dukes today, because they certainly match. Next time, girls, I suggest cowboy hats. That would be the perfect match to those Daisy Duke shorts. And it seems like our FPC girls are having a blast here today on the dock as they hand off now to Octavio Valdivia with his big 51-foot outer limits. A boat that we've seen here on many occasions before. It's powered by Triple Mercury Racing 700s, and what a beast she is. Apparently, the boat is for sale at the present time. I'm not sure if he sold it yet, but if you're interested in a boat like this, give us a call at the FPC office. This is Octavio's other boat, and that's his Concept 44 center console. It's powered by Quad Mercury 350 Verados, and this is really your ideal poker run boat because you can bring all your friends. It's reliable. It's going to run all day long. Hello, my dear. This is the lovely Miss T. She's first mate with Paul Bertucci on the 39 Deep Impact Team Beer Money 2. They've been on this event many times, and they're not far from home. It's only about an hour ride from Gulfport, Mississippi, on their own bottom, and that seems to be Paul's routine every year. Paul's going to dock the boat so he can load the entire FPC crew. He's going to give them all a ride today. And we're back out here on the open waters, heading now to Pensacola Beach for our lunch stop. Still on the intracoastal protected waters right now, but a lot of us are going to be making our way offshore like Lonnie Huff's. Let's start our Thunder in Paradise segment with these big Mercury Racing 700s. Well, that was some raw power. Great show from Lonnie here in this Top Gun. Let's continue the segment with another 2004 cigarette Top Gun. This is Stephen Doomer and Loose Cannon. Let's listen in. And a little more information about this cool Top Gun. This is recently powered by Custom Mercury Racing 600 SCI's new 380K planes. All the good hardware. Steven, you did a fantastic job updating Loose Cannon. And a quick introduction for Octavio Valdivia and his 51-foot outer limits. This boat has got some serious power. Let's just enjoy the ride. And he's got a guest on board. That's Amber Content, our model coordinator. Having a great ride. And we all love to see these cats run, and I think Clark Beecher has given this brand new 440X a great shakedown run today. Steven Fernandez on board from TNT. El Gato Grande, all the way from Texas, taking delivery of this boat for the first time and enjoying these nice, calm, intracoastal waters heading eastbound to our lunch stop, which is going to be Pensacola Beach. Another amazing 51 outer limits. Love seeing these big offshore machines on these poker runs. James Legier running this one with twin 1200s. It's a classic 51 outer limits, and this boat's been on poker runs with us for almost 20 years. And now one more time with Octavio Valdivia's big 44 concept. I think he's running his outer limits today, so I'm not sure who's running the 44 concept. Probably his buddy Robbie, but clearly this is the boat that is the ideal platform for doing poker runs because you can bring as many people as you want. Got it trimmed out nice here, running on these flat waters. As a matter of fact, this is right near Octavio's home. He lives in Pensacola, and we're coming up on the Pensacola Pass very soon here. Going to continue eastbound on the Intracoastal to our lunch destination, which is going to be the Pensacola Beach Boardwalk, where we've got 2 locations for lunch. And you can see a lot of open water here as he makes his way through the Intracoastal, but you did see some barge traffic. Along these waterways, there's a lot of commercial traffic, especially big barges, so you've got to be aware of that. Give these guys right away at all times. And we're going to wrap up the offshore running today, and we're going to now return to our Thursday night party. I promised you guys that we're going to give you some highlights of the Miss Powerboat Week contest from the Sandshaker here at the Wharf. Of course, this is an annual event at this Orange Beach event every year, and we've been doing it for 5 years. So it's our second year in a row now we've been doing it at the Sandshakers. You're going to see a lot of familiar faces because many of these ladies we've seen before here at Orange Beach or at the Emerald Coast Powerboat Week. And thanks to the lovely Miss Amber Content, our contest coordinator, that's her in the corner with the microphone, and she is calling out the show tonight for everybody. This is a very comfortable, cozy venue at the Sandshaker. Thanks to all of our judges. They all made donations to be judges here at the event, and we're very happy with our lineup of ladies, and they are currently doing their cocktail dress segment, a great way to start the show. So enjoy the show, guys. And my favorite part of the show is the final lineup. You can see all together 11 contestants, all of them beautiful. And this is going to be a tough job for our judges because we've got so many pretty ladies. And remember that a lot of these girls will stick around and help us out with the poker run for the entire weekend. So we're going to wrap things up, guys, here on our Miss Powerboat Week contest. Of course, more of this with bikinis on the next show. This is Stu Jones along with producer Ryan McCoy with the first episode of the Orange Beach Powerboat Week 2024 edition. And we have got more episodes just around the corner, and you can't afford to miss any of those. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell so you'll get an update every time a new show is released. Be sure to check out the website at flpowerboat.com for all of the details about upcoming poker run events as well as membership information. You can follow us on Facebook at Florida Powerboat Club and on these Instagram pages. Thanks to all of our viewers for your wonderful comments on our page, and you guys know who you are, and I really do appreciate that. But if you have questions or comments you want to direct to me specifically, please use my personal email at stu@flpowerboat.com. I check that daily, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. We're going to sign off for now. This is Stu Jones along with our producer Ryan McCoy in the Pompano Beach studio. Have fun out there, guys. Be safe on the waterways. Wear your life jackets when the time is right, and always respect your fellow boaters. Bye for now.